what are the non-negotiable things or traits, sabihin natin, traits, that your significant other must have.
Yes.
Like for example, like for me, if we're talking about physical,
Yeah, what is yours?
I like petite women.
Okay.
But I'll expound on that later on. So, but anyway, let's hear what's up with health and fitness.
Okay, so Brian, I haven't noticed. Do you wear a Fitbit or any wearable technology that tracks?
No. I'm old school.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I only use when I lift. I only use a belt, a weightlifting belt. That's about it.
That's about the tech that you have.
That's the only technology I have, and I have a very cool water bottle.
Okay, no. I ask you because it's a very in thing nowadays.
I've noticed.
Yes.
I've really noticed.
And us coaches, we think that it's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
It does serve a purpose, meaning that tracking things and tracking your activity does contribute to your overall health and fitness and to you reaching your goals.
Right.
But the problem is when you only rely on that. Yeah. Kasi for example, if I had something, a tracking bracelet or anything, like on your phone, like most phones nowadays come with software that can track your movements.
Right.
Diba? So if you only rely on that and say, I had 10,000 steps today, so I can eat this lechon. I mean, it's faulty logic, but some might say that it is. So that's logic. Okay. Since I moved so much today, I deserve this cookie. I deserve this lechon.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that. I deserve this reward.
And research has backed this up. So there's recent research, as early as this year actually, from the University of Pittsburgh, and they tried to investigate on the effects of wearable technology, and if it does help.
Okay, wait. Let me stop you right there. When you say wearable, wearable technology
I don't
is
want
what?
to mention any brands as much as I can.
Okay,
but it's the bracelets that you wear or the watches that you wear, smartwatches.
Smartwatches. There you go.
That can track your movements. So how many steps you have during the whole day. If you're running, it will be able to track that. If you're cycling, it will be able to track that. So it gives you like a number at the end of the day, or a score at the end of the day of how active you were during that day. So this research or this study from the University of Pittsburgh, they tried to see if it was effective in terms of people losing weight. If it really did help people in terms of losing weight.
Right.
And what they
Wait,
found,
hold on. I want to know if we have any listeners out there that use wearable technology and how it works for them. Again, you can contact us. Viber 0998-047-2918. Just shoot us a message on Viber, or you can call us at 638-1035. Facebook.com/1035KLITE. Twitter and Instagram at 1035KLITE.
I actually want to know, guys, if you do use this wearable technology and if it does work for you.
Right.
Because I've used it before. I'm currently using an app on my phone.
Okay.
That tracks my activity.
Okay.
And for me as a coach, it's very useful because I know if I'm not active or if I need more activity before the end of the day. And in terms of my clients, it's really important because I will know if they are getting what we call NEAT. So NEAT is an acronym that stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It might be a little bit, scientific, but basically everything that we do, it has a commensurate amount of calories that you're burning. So for example, us right now, we're sitting down.
Okay.
We are burning whatever our body weight is in kilograms. Multiply that by 0.9.
Okay.
That's how many calories we're burning per hour.
So how many of you are bringing out a calculator right now?
Whenever I say this in my lectures, people look at their phones. Okay, I know my weight. So basically, if I'm 100 kilos, if I'm sitting down, I'm consuming or I'm using 90 calories per hour lang. Okay, only.
Okay.
If I start standing up, the number goes up to 1. If I start walking, it goes up to 1.5. If I start walking faster to 3, the multiplier goes up and up and up.
Right.
So that's how NEAT works. And the more activities we have during the day, it contributes towards your overall fitness and health. But what the study found is that it's not the only thing. Okay. And people usually stop after 4 weeks, after 5 weeks. They stop wearing it already. So there's still something missing. Diba? Okay. And that missing thing is really what motivates you.
There you go.
Yes. Because
there you go.
wearable technology, it won't really motivate you
Yeah.
for the long term. You need
Yeah.
something deeper than that.
Well, actually, now that you mention it, when I used to mountain bike, I would use this app to track how
Yes.
the distance,
Strava?
the distance traveled, and it in a way it did motivate me because
You wanted to beat your own
yeah, exactly. But it came to the point that again, this is I got into this before I started actually going to the gym, and when I tried to beat 10 kilometers. Which is, if you think about it, that's not really far. I mean, I know other mountain bikers are doing
Yeah.
what,
Like
100,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. So when I tried to beat 10 kilometers, I just found myself extremely tired. And I said, forget this.
And that's what they found. It's not sustainable.
There you go.
That form of motivation isn't sustainable. So what the study said was that you needed something deeper than that.
Right.
But in any case, I wanted to ask the listeners,
Yeah.
what apps do you currently use
Right.
for fitness? Because these apps, they do help a lot. Like for example, my favorite app is of course my Fitness Pal.
My Fitness Pal.
Yeah. So what it is that it's a calorie counter or tracker. So it counts and tracks how much I eat during the day, and it also links to my smartphone so that whenever I move, it counts the number of steps that I have. So it links both of them together so that it gives you a number of did I gain weight today or did I lose weight today.
Right.
So it gives you that number. So I like that. My Fitness Pal. Another app is of course Nike Training Club. This is an app that gives you workouts.
Actually, I've heard of that.
Yes,
I've heard of that.
It's a very, very robust app because it has a lot of workouts preloaded already.
Oh,
so you
okay.
download this app. The workouts will be there. You just turn on the phone and then you can follow the workouts already.
Well, I don't know. Earlier I said I was old school, and for me, kasi nothing beats a personal coach.
A one-on-one coach.
Yeah,
Yes.
nothing beats that. I mean,
Of course,
because you can't cheat.
That
when,
is
when,
true.
when you're with somebody, when somebody's right there grinding, making you grind the fat away and trying to get you strong, you have no choice but to do what he or she says.
That is true.
As opposed to an app.
Yes.
I'm not downplaying apps,
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Don't
yes.
get me wrong. But unlike apps, you have a tendency to cheat, especially if you're working out at home.
Yes, that is true.
You know?
Yes, and multiple studies have seen that also.
See, there
with
you go.
apps, it's
Scientifically proven.
it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. Like it would appeal to a certain population of people who are very much self-motivated.
Right.
Like people who are really motivated to lose weight or to get fitter. So aside from those two, I also use Sleep Cycle, which is another app that I use. So what it does is that it doesn't really monitor my sleep, but it wakes me up at the right time.
Okay.
So it just makes sure that I go through the proper cycles of sleep. But when I wake up, I'm refreshed. So there you go. I like those three apps. And again, just to caution people, fitness apps, they are useful, but don't rely on them totally for your fitness journey. Like what you said, nothing beats one-on-one coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for me, that would always be as a person who I'm not a fitness aficionado or anything like that. Or I'm just a guy who likes to work out. And it's different when you're in the gym. You know, you get to meet new people, but more than that, you get to really test the capabilities of your body.
That is true.
That for me is my inspiration because when I work out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was able to lift 150 kilos. That's not a joke.
And that's not old school. That's
Exactly.
not old school thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually very sound thinking.
Well, there you go. So in the meantime, let's make way for more music before we wrap things up here on Man Made as we make way for some All Saints and a track called